present with our questions first, and then we will talk about some other things. So, have you guys been watching things? Any questions for me? Have, have you guys been watching videos?
Yes.
Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
No questions, guys. Why is everybody quiet? No questions, guys. Are you guys not watching the videos? No?
I'm watching.
Watching the video. So when you watch the video, you don't have any questions from the video. That all those things cannot be that clear.
Yes, sir, but not any particular question. I don't have any.
Okay, so you are saying no particular question, right? Okay, then let me tell you. Can somebody tell me? I'm going to describe this to you, therefore, I'm asking you this question. Can somebody tell me when we make a question, okay, when we make a sentence, what's the most important part of a sentence? Can somebody answer this question for me? Now let me ask you questions if you don't have questions. Subject plus verb. Very nice. Why is that? Who wrote that? Anirudh, right? So, why do you think subject is important in a sentence? And what is a subject in a sentence? I'm asking you this question because once you understand this question, these answers, then your command over understanding of the language becomes stronger. Okay. So, can we have a sentence without subject? This answer is absolutely correct, Anirudh Singh Bhatti. Absolutely correct. Subject is an important part of a sentence, and verb is also important part, but not totally. But we will discuss that part later. First, let's talk about subject. Why do you think subject is an important part of a sentence?
Because it gives the context of the what we are talking about. Without a subject, sentence sounds just like mumbling.
Okay. How do we identify a subject in a sentence?
Sir, the main topic of the conversation
The main topic.
around which other thing like any verb, like anything is happening around which we talk.
Okay. Around which no, that see. Okay, why is verb important? Okay, no, wait. Tell me first. Can we have a sentence without a subject? Is it possible to have a sentence without a subject?
Formally, I don't think so.
No. Okay, so if I say sit down, what is the subject in this sentence?
No, sir, it don't have any.
Well, you said there is no sentence without a subject.
Like, sir, it's a conversational, but if we talk about a full sentence, like, okay, it can have, but mostly sentence have subject. It's a part of the conversation. What you said, sit down, it's a part of a conversation.
No,
But without, I don't.
it's a full subject, full sentence. This is why I'm asking you. See, why am I asking you these questions? I am asking you these questions not to confuse you. I'm asking you to bring you to a particular point. So first thing that somebody said is absolutely correct, that there is no sentence possible without a subject. Understand?
Yes.
Then in any language, including English, then we have sentences like these where we have sit down. We ask something, like you said, it is conversational or not. That's not true. It's a sentence, and the subject of this sentence is you. When we say sit down, right? I'm writing it in the chat box. Have a look at it. When we say sit down, we actually mean you sit down. Is that true or not? You tell me.
Yes, sir. Like it's in the signal. Like
Yeah.
it's not in the language.
Right. Because when we, like somebody said, it's an order. We don't, we don't give order to ourselves. So we can never say, I sit down, right? We don't give order to third person. We cannot say, he sits down. So we talk to the person straight away who is in front of us, and we give this. So always, excuse me, always the subject of the sentence, always there has to be a subject in the sentence, and this has to be, this has to be always there has to be a subject in the sentence. And when it seems like there is nothing in order type of sentences, all sentences are all sentences are uh, all sentences are have you as the subject. Got my answer to this? Understand this?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes. So that's the answer to this question. Okay. Now you think more about it and tell me. Let me know if you have other questions or not.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Lakshya, go ahead. You wanted to say something.
Sir, I am revising the alliteration and all figures of speech, and I have practicing activity questions. And one question: Kolkata Knight Riders.
Hmm.
There is alliteration or not, sir?
Kolkata Knight Riders. What is alliteration?
Sir, sir, same sound at the beginning of the different words.
Same sound at the beginning of the
Beginning of words.
words. So Kolkata has what sound at the beginning of the word?
K. K.
And night has what not K, Ka.
Yes, sir. K.
And night has which sound?
Sir, N.
No. And rider has which sound?
R.
Is it an example of alliteration?
Sir, it is not, but answer is yes, it is.
If the answer is yes, then we need to check.
I'll check, sir.
Yeah, there is some problem with this answer. Understand, Lakshya? We will check that and we'll fix it. But KKR is not an example of uh, alliteration.
Okay, sir. Thank you for solving my concern, sir.
Anything else, guys?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, go ahead, Lakshya.
Sir, in the figure of speech, a line is do not go gentle into that good night. This is metaphor. Sir, how do we know without knowing the poem and its context?
Say it again, one more time.
Sir, the line is do not go gentle into that good night. Is it this is metaphor, sir? How do we know that? Because without finding the context of the poem where it is.
I will answer. Um, okay. Am I audible?
Yes.
So you don't have to know the entire poem to know whether something is metaphorically used. You just need to read that line. See if there is metaphor there.
Ma'am, can you explain where this there is metaphor in this line?
What is the line? Do not
Go
go
gentle into that good night.
do not go. I don't see any metaphor in that. What does the question say?
The figure of speech. What is the figure of speech there?
Okay. Uh, it's asking figure of speech. Okay. And what are the options?
I think I do not remember the options. I will check. Wait. Ma'am, I have sent it in the chat box.
In the chat box. Where is because I've logged in through my phone. I'm just trying to figure out how to go to the chat box. No, you can just read the options. I'm unable to see.
Simile, metaphor, adjective, no figure of speech.
Hmm. Similes. No. Metaphor. Well, if there is a context to it, then you can only when you have the other lines, you will know whether it is metaphor or not. So, because we have not given other lines, um, you don't have to take it as metaphor. Then
Adjective.
uh, adjective. The whole sentence cannot be an adjective. So, are they specifically asking this particular word in this or something like that, or just the
No, no,
entire?
ma'am. Whole sentence.
Okay, so it is not adjective, and then.
No figure of speech.
In this case, if it is just the line, it is no figure of speech. Otherwise, if you look at the poem, actually, the good night is actually a euphemism for death. So, do not go gentle into the good night means the good night there talks about death. But because we have given only one line, your answer should be option D.
But the ma'am answer in the
Hmm.
activity question is metaphor. That's why I am asking without context. How do we know? When I search on the Google, it is the title of the poem.
Yeah, so this is so I'll ask them to change it to alliteration. It can be a metaphor also because metaphor, the good night, the author is talking about his death. But unless you have the whole poem, you won't know that the author is referring to death. So it was a mistake from our side. We should change it to option D, given that it is we've given only one line. Aishwarya, please make a note of that.
Sure, Kartika.
Any other questions?
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, good evening.
Ma'am, can you just brush up through the topic of phonetics because it confuses a lot in quiz
Phonetics.
also. Yes, yes.
Well, that's a so if you have a specific doubt and you say that around this I have
Yeah,
confusions, I can
actually,
say
I
that.
had asked in the description box. Doubt.
What is your
Quiz-
specific doubt?
Actually, it was a quiz one question which I had posted. Uh,
Mm,
can you see the description and chat box?
just a second. I'll just join through my laptop so that I can see the chat box. I don't see it in my.
Sure, sure.
Ah, okay.
The chatbot is just in the side of, like, there are three dots in the
Yeah.
in parallel to the red button
Okay, I
when you
got it.
click
Info
click
messages.
in call messages. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I got it. Yeah. Underline part have different sound. Which is underline? None of it is underlined. I see that you may not have copy pasted with it. So in this case, in which word does underline part have a different sound? So I'm not sure which is underlined.
The S in vision,
Okay.
it's referring to the Z sound. Measure, again, yes. In prison, it is sir. So that's
Okay.
the difference now. All the yes and Z is being underlined in each of these words.
Okay, I
But
get it.
when I just searched on the Google, it was showing that in prison also the sound was coming.
Prison also it is sir.
Z sound was coming like on Google when I just searched the pronunciation.
Um, let me check that. So it's not random Google. You got to check it with either Cambridge or something. Present, right? Vision is sure.
Yes, I
Measure.
picked it.
Present. Present. No, it is. It shows standardized ones show it as if you check the Cambridge dictionary,
Yes.
it's prison, not prison.
So sir sound should come or Z sound should come.
Z. For rest of it, it is sir. Sorry, measure, assure, vision.
So in rest of sir sound is coming and prison Z sound is coming.
Z is coming. Yes.
Got it.
Any other questions?
Ma'am, in vision also
No,
there is
no.
just
Actually, no, here, no. Looking, taking a closer look at it, I feel the option B, C, and D has the sound, and the first one has a sound.
Yes,
So the
ma'am.
correct answer is A, vision.
That's all. I also had ticked vision only, but the answer
It's
skipped. Prison is showing.
we have to change it. Aishwarya,
Yeah,
please need,
I'll make a note of it.
yeah. Which week activity is this?
Actually, I think it was a quiz one question.
Okay.
ma'am, there are two versions. We are following UK version.
I get it. That's a confusion there. Yeah. So, see, because we follow the UK version, it generally we follow what is called the
Actually,
standard English,
that's
British
why
English.
these like phonetics question confuse me a lot. Other question I was able to do, but sometimes this sound, this sound.
Yeah, I understand because a lot of it is not rule bound. A lot of it is based on your
How we
exposure to the
learn.
language. So, if you know, um, if you're exposed to British English and you know the correct pronunciation, only then the knowledge of language, within you will help you find out the right pronunciation. This is why listening to standard English is important. I would suggest time to time, please watch movies, British dramas, and listen to news channels, English news channels. I mean, the good ones. You could go for BBC or something. Any more questions? No, American English is not considered standard. It's British English that's considered standard. These are both difference between Thai and Thau. These are both Old English, so I don't think you should bother about it. It's not used in the standard common English or the modern English that we use today. Any more questions? Okay, I went a little more into. I was going through this question on in which word does the underlined part have a different sound. Kept bothering me, so I was trying to go through it again, and I see that the difference is not sir and preserve, as I mentioned some time back. The difference is between je and the. So if you see vision, azure, measure, this is how these three words are pronounced with z being underlined. It's let me see if I can make you hear. Je. That's how it's pronounced. Je. And prison is, I mean, it's not. I'm using the sir sound, but it's actually prison. So it is z. So in that way, option D is the right answer.
Ma'am, I don't get it. Can you repeat?
Yeah. So the first word is vision. So the sound there is the, there is a symbol, small letter D, and something like this. If you see, That's called the Z sound. Azure.
Ma'am, are you presenting any screen?
No.
Oh,
Um, so getting back to what I was telling you, option A, option B, option C, if you see, there is a minor difference in one is Z and the other is Z, more prominent. Azure. The other one is Z, measure. You see the sh sound there, measure. It's not s sound, it's j, measure, j. Similarly, azure. But you don't say prison. You say prison. Z sound is more prominent there. So the difference is, there is this symbol that looks like 3. That's a symbol. That's a sound for j. So going by that, option D is right. I just checked it. Before that, I was just going through the way I pronounce it, and I use proper Indian English. So I would say something like vision and azure and measure and prison. Um, so with Indian English, I may find vision the odd one out, and the rest of it being used. Standard English uses and looks at it very differently, and it's not vision, it's vision, azure, measure, and then comes prison. Z is so prominent, unlike measure.
I mean, the
Which
exam hall, how will you able to like find that slight difference?
Yeah, that is so. Here is, I think, see, these questions are for, you don't have all 100. Let's say we have 40 questions. We make sure that one or two of such questions are included to uh, specifically for students who have put that extra effort to listen to um, standard English and get a hang of how standard English is being pronounced.
But like in 4 or 5 months, like listening to that deep also
Oh
becomes
yes.
difficult. Like 1 or 2 year at least you need.
No, it doesn't require to see you heavily undermine the mental device which we call as knowledge of language. If you can listen to something half an hour a day, and in 3 months there's massive difference. Your brain automatically picks up the patterns in languages. It helps you find out. I'm not listening of late. I know. I'm openly admitting that. Um, but like I said, this is for those people who take that extra effort to get things right 100%. Okay. Which semi-vowel does the word quiet contain? Try pronouncing quiet. Quiet. So the transition is. So the option given is w and yeah. So you don't say quiet, it's quiet. So I think the answer is the first option, W. Standard English must be showing it as quiet. So in which case it is W.
Okay, got it.
So some people pronounce it as quiet. That is wrong. It's not quiet. You don't make the ear prominent. It's quiet. Any more questions? No questions? If you don't have any questions, shall we end it here? Okay. I assume the silence to be, let's call it a day, right? And final time, any more questions? Okay. Then have a great evening, all of you. Bye bye.